Hello and welcome. Alexis here with Whiteboard Mastery, and today we're going to continue on the submodule of this course that I'm starting. And today is going to be all about triangles, which is building on top of what we did yesterday, where we went for the simple line, the humble line, right? So where this all fits in is in this very more participatory part of the course where you're doing the exercises. I want you to revisit the fundamentals. So yesterday we visited the line and we did a bunch of exercises. In the beginning there was practice, and then we played around with the ability to draw lines. And the same thing we're going to do with today with triangles, and then squares, circles, and then free shapes. This is two parts, and this is not going to be a long video because I want you to take action. We will again have a practice and a play part, and I'm going to show you an example of a practice session for triangles. So I took a photo of a whiteboard next to me, and so the first thing is that I want you to practice. And it doesn't matter how good or bad these individual triangles look, but I want you to notice and get to know one very important thing as you're doing this. As you can see, I want you to start out small and then go bigger and bigger and bigger, and the bigger you get, the better. If you don't have a whiteboard, you can do this on paper. And what I want you to notice is I want you to go, so a triangle consists of three lines, right, obviously. And I want you to notice which line is the most comfortable to begin with, to start drawing a triangle. So for me, it's the horizontal line. I found that out through the practice. It may for you be the diagonal or the counter diagonal, but I want you, as you're doing this exercise and this practice, I want you to try out and see which of the lines are you the most comfortable with. Again, for some it may be horizontal. For me it is a horizontal line, and for others maybe a different one. But I want you to notice that, because once you know which line you're most comfortable with, that's the line you're going to start with when we get to the playing, which is the next part. So grab a pen and paper, or grab a whiteboard if you have it, and start with the small triangles and take a few minutes. This isn't the full whiteboard. I couldn't take the full photo, but try to draw maybe 50 triangles, starting with small and getting bigger and bigger as you see it here. All right, sounds good. And this is obviously the warm-up. And after you've warmed up and you've done this practice, I want you to start playing with this. And having noticed which line comes the easiest to start this shape with, I want you to start playing. And I'll show you an example of playfulness with triangles. And here, so this is an example of playing around with triangles. Super simple. Here you see a graph. You'll always need that in some form and capacity. And I'm personally most comfortable with the horizontal line first, then the second line from the left, and then the third on the right. And as you remember, you already learned how to draw lines. So start combining, triangling. So doing more triangles in different angles and different sizes. Go really small, go medium size, big, draw two triangles next to each other. Maybe that becomes a diamond, as you can see here, or like a gemstone. Also experiment with the curvature of each edge of the triangle. And I will show you another one. Here's a few more. This is the whole whiteboard. Try out long stretched triangles. Put them upside down, rotate them. Here on the bottom you see like almost a pyramid, and instead of doing all edges in straight lines, try and give one a wobbly line. See what that means for you. So it doesn't have to be anything yet. So this is really just play around with it. Remember that you have learned how to draw different types of lines in different strokes last week or last time. And a few triangles that are open may become a mountain range, as you can see on the bottom. Or this guy here is a funnel. If you're in marketing, learn how to draw a funnel, because this will be obviously very important. And just start playing with it. So start practicing. Get a pen on paper or a whiteboard, and after like a few rounds of practicing, after you've noticed which line comes the most natural to you, start applying that by playing around with it. And you can obviously use my stuff here as an inspiration, but you can just start doing your own. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye bye.